Toys to Life is a relatively new term when it comes to both video games and toy manufacturing. Originally conceptualized in the video game Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, published by Activision and developed by the game developer Toys for Bob, it was originally supposed to simply be a reinvention of the Spyro the Dragon video game franchise, but spawned a $3 billion game and toy juggernaut in the realm of both video games and toys. Since then, many competitors have come to the Toys to Life field, including Nintendo with their Amiibo line, Disney with their Disney. Most recently, LEGO has entered the fray with LEGO Dimensions, which combines its extremely popular LEGO line and is ever so popular video game LEGO franchise. While Toys to Life is new, it has really caught the world by storm. Nintendo of America recently spoke out about the success of the Amiibo line. Skylanders has become a yearly franchise and has become one of their biggest money makers, alongside their popular Call of Duty franchise. There are over 300 figurines in the Skylanders line as of this day. Several of them can only be utilized in one of the four games, while any figure that was released alongside the original Skylanders Spyro's Adventure is compatible with any present Skylanders game, including the recently released Skylanders Supercharged. It's made possible with this little device, the Skylanders Portal. Tap a Skylander on and it'll appear in the game. Disney Infinity works extremely similarly to Skylanders. Once again, figures released alongside the original game are compatible with all future games, but not the other way around. You scan them in using the Disney Infinity Portal. This portal can be used to scan in both toys and the little world cubes that allow you to access different Disney, Pixar, and movie franchises, including Incredibles, Pirates of the Caribbean, Monsters University, and others. Amiibo is the odd one out, in which you don't need a particular scanning device to scan the Amiibo figures in. It's all done using the built-in NFC scanner on a Nintendo Wii U gamepad, the controller for Nintendo Wii U. Depending on the game, the functionality of these figures change. While you can fight other Amiibo figures in Super Smash Bros., in a game like Super Mario Maker, you can scan them in order to get the sprites of the featured character. In Hyrule Warriors, you scan them in order to get various weapons and other bonuses. And in Splatoon, you scan in a particular Splatoon figure in order to complete challenges that can unlock specific gear. It's as simple as tapping the figure on the NFC scanner on the controller and watching the character appear in real time. I asked several students at Housatonic Community College what they thought about the various Toys to Life figures, and this is what they had to say. I spoke with Stephanie St. Preux, a student of HCC. She was an employee of Toys R Us, so she knew quite a lot about these figures. They first came out and it was crazy, she said. These figures can be pretty in high demand, especially during the holiday season, and with so many coming out so periodically, it could be understandable that it could be a little bit overwhelming. She doesn't just know about these figures for a job. She has nieces and nephews that she's bought the figures for, and she watches them play sometimes. It's good. It's not bad, she says. She appreciates these games because they're age appropriate. Unlike something like Call of Duty, most of the Toys to Life category games aren't really extremely violent or, inappropriate for a young audience, so she's appreciable of that. Kent Williams, also from Housatonic, believes that while the amiibo figures are nice to look at, they don't really have a lot of functionality that you need for the games. He prefers the Lego line simply because the games are more fun, and he believes that there's a lot that you can do with the Legos themselves since they're also toys. They're not just statues like the amiibo figures. The Toys to Life field continues to grow at a pretty accelerating rate. At the end of this year, the current Nintendo president spoke about how he wanted the amiibo figure line to be a little bit more interactive with the games that they're made for, as he believes that collectors buy the toys simply to collect them rather than use them in the games. Meanwhile, Disney just released the Star Wars version of Disney Infinity, with the new Skylanders more likely than not going to be available next year after the success of Skylanders Supercharged. The future for the Toys to Life line looks incredibly bright, but one will have to wonder whether or not the line will expand in any significant way aside from just adding new figures. It'll be interesting to see.